What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about the second book in the Legacy of Orisha series, Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tomi Adeyemi. So like many people, I was highly anticipating this book. I think the ending of Children of Blood and Bone left a lot of people, including myself, just desperate to know what happens next. The way she ends these books, like, I'm gonna have a heart attack. She's gonna be the reason why I die early, but that's okay because I will thank her for it. Children of Virtue and Vengeance was really good, and I think it was a really amazing follow-up to everything that Children of Blood and Bone was setting up. Sometimes with sequels, you never know. I think everybody holds their breath just a little bit whenever a sequel comes out, but I really enjoyed this book, and I really love where the author decided to take all of the characters and where their arcs end up by the end of this. We've only got one more book left in the series, and I'm like, I don't know if everything's gonna end happily. But when we left off with Children of Blood and Bone, we saw that magic had come back, everything was basically crazy, Anon betrayed everyone, people were dying, fathers have been killed, a lot was happening. This book picks up about 3 weeks after that, and as Tomi Adeyemi has said, that's enough time for the dust to be settling, but it has not quite settled yet, and emotions are still running high. And what we have is a big, huge civil war has been kicked off in Orisha with the monarchy versus the magi and the diviners. But here's the problem. So when magic was brought back, suddenly all of these people who have never had magic before suddenly do, and their magic works a little bit differently than magi's, and it's a little bit terrifying. So what I love about this book is that we have our three main characters. We have Anon, we have Amari, we have Zaylee, and they all basically want the same thing. They all want this war to come to an end as quickly as possible. They all want to find peace, and they all want to bring an end to the tyranny that has come before. But they are all basically on different sides because they all have different ways that they are going about it, and it's really fascinating and it's really nuanced, and I really love all of the ways that these characters have developed and all the ways that like things happen to them. Like Zaylee loses people, or Amari sees how her people are struggling, or Anon realizes that he's an idiot boy and keeps making horrible choices. But like the way that everybody around them influences them, and the way that their minds change, and the way that their ideas morph and become more complex by the end of this book was just really, really well done, and it felt very three-dimensional. It felt very believable, and more than anything, like my heart just goes out to our three main characters because they are going through so much happens to them in this book, and I'm really, really excited for the third book in the series because I really want to see how everything is going to turn out. I will say I am giving this book an A-. I do highly recommend it. I love this series so freaking much, but I am giving it an A- because I feel like it's very fast-paced, and it's very fast-paced for a reason, and it does make you feel very on edge, which is great. Like, Tomi Adeyemi is, like, really great at, like, playing with all of your emotions and making you feel like you want to die, but you'll thank her for it in the end. But because it is so fast-paced, you really, really have to be focused and paying attention because there are so many characters that get introduced. We go to so many different places. Things move very quickly that if you check out for even a second, like, you have to go back and figure things out. There are characters who come back that I don't even remember from the first book. That's on me. That's totally my fault. But I kept finding myself going like, wait, hang on, what's going on here? Things are moving too quickly. I do wish we could have gotten some moments in the narrative where you could like take a step back and take a deep breath and be like, okay, let's move forward. It did take me a good chunk of the book before I felt like I had my footing, I knew what we were doing, and we could like move forward from there, which is great because like the end of this book is amazing. I've talked a lot about how it absolutely murdered me, but it just took me a little while to get there. And again, that is on me, and that is something that I would have preferred in this book. Not everybody's going to feel that way, but just so you know, you need to be on your toes, you need to be paying attention, and you need to be focused so that everything hits and everything plays out the way that it should, because things move very quickly. There is no moment where it's like, oh, we're gonna do this thing, but now we're gonna talk about it for like a chapter and then we'll do the thing. No, it's like, oh, we're gonna do the thing, and oh, now it's already happening. Oh my god, like we're here now. Overall though, I absolutely enjoyed this book. Like I said, I love where all of these characters have been taken. I think that Zaylee and Amari and Anon are such such complex and interesting characters that I just can't help but really be invested in their stories, and I'm really excited to see where everything's gonna go. I want to see Anan make good choices. I want to see Amari overcome all of the horrible things that have been done to her, and I want to see Zaylee be able to let things go. I want to see her finally be happy. She's lost so many people, and it's just, I know it's going to be more complicated, and I know it's going to be a tough road, and I'm really, really excited to see how that goes. So if you haven't been reading Children of Blood and Bone, you should be reading Children of Blood and Bone, and I highly recommend this book. This series is amazing. I am so invested in it, and I just can't wait to see how it's all going to end. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything I got for you today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!